I think I just figured something out, Beavis.
What?
This sucks.
Yeah, it really sucks.
This sucks more than anything that has ever sucked before.
Hey, True Believers England team here. I didn't have any other video to show. So there you go. Alrighty, so it is bracket fight time. We went through 16 episodes in season 9. A lot of cool covers. One, and also a static cover. One. So put them together, and we've got ourselves a decent fight, I believe, with some really good classic covers. You were saying, Eric?
Don't they usually review these things after we do them?
Well, they just assumed. I mean, come on, right?
They saw the thumbnail and the title, who's hosting, and this sucks.
There you go. I mean, it just goes to show. It stands to reason that would be their. I was thinking, okay, I like starting off with the videos. Those have been fun to do. What can we do? What can we do that isn't going to get me copyrighted? And I looked past the stuff for the music, and I had that. And I had Dalton's introduction.
Name is Dalton.
Okay, and then I've got the greatest movie line ever.
I saw you. Man, everybody got AIDS and shit.
So I didn't know what to put up. I mean, we could always...
Come play with us, Daddy. Forever. And ever. And ever.
I came to have some fun, but I guess if it sucks, I'll just go ahead and go.
I could have shown the video of me with my shirt off.
Jesus Christ!
Who's your friend? Oh, do you find me sexy? Oh, look at my titties.
Oh, my titty!
Okay, anyway. Hey, True Believers, how's it going? All right, we got Michael Taylor in the house. Hello to Henry. What do we got? Desert Road saying hello to ERDV, Professor Pixel, and Eric.
I want to apologize to everyone here that came here looking for a cover bracket ranking. Instead,
we're getting to it. It's a bracket fight, not the rank. We done the rankings. We did 16 rankings.
Well, we're ranking your brackets tonight.
We're ranking the brackets, yes. And I was thinking when we finish season 16, we'll just take the winners of all those and we'll put them in. And just like that, half the audience is gone. Yeah. There are some that just get us copyright struck. So I try to stay away from those, even though they are awesome. With that, I just lost all monetization. Okay, so you know what? Let's get into this thing. All righty. Let's see. Go for round. Oh, well, no, that's not what you say, right? You say round 1. Fight. Alrighty.
What's up the rules for the competition doing bracket fights?
Okay. Which one do you like better? You pick that one.
Wow, really?
Yep.
The only way is through a pinfall or submission.
Yes. Alrighty. So round 1, we have 2, and then there we go. Okay. Anyway, it's very simple. Yeah, that is it. There you go. Okay, let's get to it. And I don't think I even got anything to share out because it's all right here in the medias, the things that I collected. So I don't have to give us a background. That being said, Pixel, you were, here we go. Let's put everybody in order. There we go. All right, Pixel, you were first in. So you get to start us off. Which one do you like better there? Is it Detective Comics number 26 versus Amazing Spider-Man number 39?
You're first.
Hi, I'm Pixel.
We know.
And the only answer is Spider-Man!
Yes!
Alrighty. Eric, what do you think?
This sucks.
This sucks more than anything has ever sucked before.
Sucks more than anything's ever sucked before. There is only one answer, and the egomaniacal piece of felt speaks for me this time.
Alrighty. And how about you, RDV?
Well, I gotta say that unlike Zach, I go for cool books. I'm going for Spider-Man.
Okay. Alrighty. I love that Detective Comics, but you know what? I said it yesterday. I'll say it again. Spider-Man is one of the greatest. That's one of the greatest comic book covers ever made. That is a great copy of Detective. That's a great cover for Detective. But
could go the whole entire way. We'll find out. Place your bets now.
Let's see. Rules of the bracket fight. England team sets up the best covers against each other to knock it one right out. Yeah, that's true. But that's not the way I do it. This is episode 1 versus episode 16, episode 2 versus 15, 3 versus 14. That's just the way it's done. Let's see. Joe says Detective, and Maranya says Spider-Man. All righty. And then we have Dark Admiral Spider-Man and Tony Hayes. Anything with the Green Goblin on the cover wins. You're going to like our villain thing next week. Although I should have, I guess I shouldn't have wasted this cover since we've got great. Well, I'll find good Green Goblin covers. All righty. So we have one for Detective and we have another for Spider-Man. And then another for Detective from Darth Cato, and Desert Rose says Spider-Man. Jay Lucian says Spider-Man. All righty. And my wife decided to open up a bag and start rattling around as I'm doing this thing here. Okay. Let's see. Maranya says, G! Rhaegar says Green Goblin. And we got Michael saying Spider-Man. Tony says Spider-Man. Then we've got round 1, Spider-Man. Will you please?
I'm done.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Marriage is great.
Yeah, what are you making noise for over there? What the heck?
3. All right.
Easy.
I might have lost count somewhere, but we've got this is pretty easy here, guys. We've got 11-2. Alrighty, in Spider-Man's favor. Alrighty.
I need to ask you a question, Pixel. Do you prefer the Iron Goblin for the movie, or do you prefer this costume?
I can like both. I
choose.
No, that's not on the brackets tonight, boy.
You can't be a fence sitter. Don't be a commie.
Alrighty, we're gonna move on here.
Hero.
It's like babysitting my brother's kids. Yeah. Okay, so we're moving on to round 2. Eric, you could lead us off, and we have the Big Book Western magazine and The Outer Limits, number 1.
Man, I remember I loved it. Well, okay.
Yeah, I'm with you.
On the win. I got to go Outer Limits.
All righty. How about you, RDV?
I love both, man. These are both great covers.
Yeah, they really are.
It kind of looks like they're fighting the robots.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Like Jimmy. Like the guy that writes fall back, you're gonna get yourself killed. You're all right.
Western people, you're not equipped. Run. So which one? What do you choose here?
I'm going Outer Limits.
Outer Limits. Alrighty. How about you, Pixel?
You know, they really are both great. I like the Outer Limits one, I really do, but I mostly like it because of the details on the humans there. So for that, I actually have to go Big Book Western, because that one is great too.
Alrighty.
Just like
they're both great, but Western wins for me.
Last time we left and went to the chat and we were unanimous. This time we're 2-2 split, because I'm taking the Big Book Western magazine as well. However, right out the gate, we have Outer Limits from One Slick and Darth Cato. Alrighty, so we got 2 for the Outer Limits. Jay comes in with Big Book Western, and then 2 more for Outer Limits from Desert Rose and Joe. Alrighty. Let's see. It is a hot red head with a Henry rifle, says Tony. We've got round 2. Outer Limits is the best, says Henry. And then we've got Outer Limits from Michael Taylor and the hot red head for the win from Tony Hayes. And Rhaegar says the Western. So we've got 2 and 2. Alrighty, next up, Maranya votes Outer Limits. Jay says Pixel's my best friend now. Man, you gotta make him change his vote. Great art and detail on Big Book Western, though. You don't want to get shot with a 30-30, is what Tony hates. That's Tony's advice. Don't get shot with the 30-30.
How about you just don't get shot at all?
That would be, yeah. But anyway, we've got 5 wins, 5 to positives to, well, it's all 5 to 8, 9 is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, there we go. I can't talk. Let's move on. Alrighty, and I'll put the stop here. Zoinks. And then we will say round 3. Fight. Alrighty, and that cat's going off. Gail keeps saying she wants to steal our neighbor's cat. I think she already has. Alrighty, RDV, you start us off, and it is Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes number 197 versus Heavy Metal number something.
Heavy Metal.
All righty. Well, I got to write this down. All right, R3. And it was...
Feel free to vote for everything else, guys.
SB Losh. And then we have Heavy Metal. And 1 vote for Heavy Metal from RDV. Okay, Eric, what do you say?
I think I'm going Heavy Metal.
Okay.
I'm shocked.
Pixel?
I'm going heavy on the metal here.
What?
Okay. So it is 3 to 1 on this one. I know that. I have so far been on the losing side of all of these. But yeah, I think that the Heavy Metal, it's okay. It's not a bad cover. It deserved to be here, but that's just a classic. It's just so much better on the left there.
The dude cut off the snake's or dragon's head.
Let's see. Darth Kato says Heavy Metal, but One Slick says Superboy. Desert Rose says Heavy Metal. So does Joe and Michael. So we've got, it's 4 to 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. And me and One Slick on the island there. Bernie writes in Heavy Metal is the best, says Henry. And then we have Superboy and the Legion, says Jay. Next up, Heavy Metal from Rhaegar, but only slightly better. Alrighty. And then we've got, but Timberwolf sounds interesting. And it is a good book. Pixel's my sworn enemy now. Heavy Metal, it's artistically a better unified cover.
Dude,
and then we have, I took down a dragon in Baldur's Gate a long time ago. So
how did that escalate really that quickly from like
being
my best friend to going to being like my enemy now? It's like,
well, he made the mistake of choosing unwisely.
Jay, is your time of month?
You see, I'm like Harry Osborn. You're
on drugs?
1 minute and then drugs. Yes, that's it.
All righty, so Ethereal jumps in and he says, Superboy. Michael, did you? Yep, he voted Heavy Metal. All righty, so right now it's 10 to 4 in Heavy Metal's favor. All righty. Zoinks. We had a good run. I have yet to be on the winning side. No, I picked Amazing Spider-Man too, so I've got one, but that was...
I was shocked. I thought Breen would have went for Losh.
I did too. Freaking traitor. There is one, by the way, that I have. I think there's one that we're gonna have tonight that should be an all-out, one-sided affair. Wait a second. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I think round 6 is going to be absolutely like, I don't think anybody. If you in round 6, if you vote one way, I absolutely believe you're just doing it to be a contrarian. That being said, we're only on round 4, and that means it's my turn to lead us off. And I got Alice Cooper versus the Metal Men. All right, let me. Did I go for round 4 yet? Let me do that before we go. Okay, before I go off here and All right, round 4. Fight. There you go.
You know, right? Good beat, Tony.
All righty. Let's see. We've got Alice Cooper versus Metal Men. That is such a clever cover for Metal Men, but I don't know. I love it, but Alice Cooper. Okay, so I'm going Alice Cooper. All right, Pixel, what do you say?
No, I have to go Metalman.
All right.
The Alice Cooper is nice, but that's just far too like realistic. I don't need that. I need the Metal Men gun.
Okay. Eric, what do you think?
Double M.
All righty. I cannot blame you. This is a hard choice to me. I love that Metal Man, but I love that Alice Cooper cover as well. RDV, what do you say?
Good night, Alice. Metal Men.
All righty. And going to the chat, we've got Jay saying Metal Men, and then we've got Darth Kato going Alice Cooper, as well as Ethereal Dragon, Joe, and One Slick. So that's 3 more. So let's see. 1, 2, and 3. All right, Metal Men, very cool cover. Clever cover, says Michael Taylor. We have Desert Rose with an Alice Cooper vote. That Metal Man cover is great, but would not work today, says Tony. No, I don't think so. Round 4, got to go with the Coop, says Henry. Maranya, Alice Cooper, the only cover that was actually a decent one, if I recall that. Now, there were other good ones. This one was really good, though, I do have to say. Alrighty, I don't know if I should take that as Maranya's vote. Naming Pixel is Godfather to my children, says Jay, and for now. And Rhaegar says Alice Cooper. Alrighty. And Michael Taylor says great art and colors on Cooper, though. That cover was approved by the Comics Code Authority, says Tony. Yeah. And I'm voting on artistic merits, not loyalty to the title. If I voted loyalty, Metal Men all the way. Okay, so that means you were voting Alice Cooper. Okay. I love comics. That was 4 for AC, not 3. Oh, I had already put down Darth Kato's. That's why I'd said that. Yeah, because I already put his down. All righty. And at this point, hey, I'm on the winning team again because it is 9 to what is it? 9 to 5. 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. All right, let's get the stop.
Here, you have some rat poison.
Say again.
What?
Did you say here's some rat poison?
I would never say that to you.
Okay. I can find it myself. Go.
Sure, do you want a cup of coffee?
Yeah. Oh, that's right, because that's in the movie. Okay, yeah. Alrighty. Let's see. Fight.
Lily Tomlin. She's like, what's the?
Oh, I like that movie. That movie's funny. Alrighty. So we're gonna go to round 5. We're with Pixel again. Alrighty, and here we have Marvel Team Up with Spider-Man and the Werewolf versus Moon Knight number 8.
Okay. As much as I would like to say Spider-Man, it's not. It's Moon Knight.
Alrighty. And how about you, Eric?
I can't believe I'm voting against Gil Kane, but Moon Knight.
Alrighty, RDV.
Why did he do this to us, Breen? Why does he do this to us? This is horrible.
It just lined up that way.
I don't believe you. You did this on purpose. Wolf against wolf?
I am going as well with Moon Knight. And hold on to MK. What's up, bro? Do you like this one or the other one?
Alrighty, MK.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Yo, what's up, dude?
All right. Getting good grades. My future is so bright. I have to wear broken glasses.
I got shade.
MK, what do you like better here, the Marvel Team Up or the Moon Knight?
Oh, cool covers. Oh wow, this is tough. Yeah, I guess I gotta go with Spider-Man fighting the Wolf over New York City. I mean, over.
New
York City.
Breen, you
Damn it,
dead.
I was muted.
Goodness gracious. I can't believe I'm going to support Gil Kane when Eric didn't. It is 3-2 going to the chat. And we have Tony Hayes saying The Incredible Shrinking Woman, loving that Lily Tomlin movies. I also recommend All of Me. Why not take all of me? Darth Cato says Moon Knight. So does One Slick. Alrighty, we got 2 more votes for Moon Knight. Tony Hayes says both great, but we have to pick one. Jay says Moon Knight. You put the weakest MTU up against the moon. That's what won. Not my fault. I did not think that was the strongest of the Marvel team ups, but that's what won. So we have Jay's Moon Knight, and let's see, no contest says Maranya. Moon Knight wins. Alrighty. It's like Mom and Dad fighting. Desert Rose says Moon Knight. Alrighty. Yo, what's good, everyone? Says Comics and Tortillas. Well, these covers are, but we're putting them against each other. Which one do you think is better? These are all of the winners from the past 16 episodes of our cover rankings, and we're putting them in a bracket fight to see which one comes out on top. Joe says Moon Knight, and Michael says tough choice, Marvel team up. Alrighty. Tony Hayes says going with Dad, given to Moon Knight, and so is Ethereal. Alrighty. And Jay and Henry. Oh, no. Henry jumps on the losing team with Moon Knight. Jay, however, stays with Marvel Team Up. Jay stays with Moon Knight. And then we have Spider-Man Werewolf says Dark Admiral. Let's see what we're going on here. The Moon Knight haunts you. I mean, Moon Knight, says Rhaegar. Spider-Man looks more fun, says Comics and Tortillas. Alrighty. And I'll put up the stop. If you do have a last-minute vote, just let us know what it is. We will use it. But for now, what we're looking at is 13-7 in Moon Knight's favor.
Moon Knight,
Alrighty.
that was a story after the Moon Men.
Yeah, I saw Henry's vote. I just flubbed the English. That's all.
No, I didn't say that. Yeah. Oh, we're talking Maranya. Yeah, I said Moon Knight. These are just awesome covers, and just general stories that were just awesome. Not to put down Marvel Team Up with Spider-Man and the Werewolf. I mean, I love that cover right on top of the bridge like that. You get the city in the background. It's really cool.
Well, that's the hardest thing about these bracket fights is that we are putting great covers against great covers, except for the next one. The next one won, but it's the only one of these books that did not make the top 10 or make a score of 10. It's here because we just had to pick the best of what we were grading. The other one, on the other hand, did make it 10. I absolutely believe we're about to have a big-ass blowout, worse than the freaking Super Bowl. Hold on, let me finish and let me introduce. So we're going to, let's see, I had round 5. Pixel had round 6, right? No, yeah. I had round 4. Pixel had round 5. That means, Eric, you get to choose first between Static and Johnny Quest.
Henry, I didn't flip a coin. The reason I chose the other one, Moon Knight, because there's already a Spider-Man in that one.
All right. So, Eric, Static or Johnny Quest?
Gee, what a dilemma.
Should I just take roll and everybody's voting Johnny Quest?
What if everybody voted Static?
Yeah, Anybody say Static, or can we just take this shutout and move on?
Yeah, the thing is I want to know how many people are here, and I think, like I said, I think anybody picking Static is just you're the contrarian of the group. If everybody turns left, you're going to turn right. That's just the way it is. RDV, how do you vote?
I vote to the right. I don't vote lefty.
There you go. How about you, MK? Static or Johnny Quest?
We found our
I found our liberal.
Every party has a pooper. That's why we invited you, Rhaegar.
No, we didn't invite him. He's Kanye. He crashed.
Yep. All right. So, MK, how do you vote on these? Oh, is MK?
Are you the MK? You there?
Yeah, his mic keeps coming on and off. Pixel, what do you say? We'll get to him when he jumps back on.
You see, when you have Static being such a hero, and on the right, there's some problematic things. It's Johnny Quest.
All righty. MK, you back?
Oh, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, you.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, I think my phone was loading for a second there. I think I'll go with Johnny Quest, but I did have one question. I didn't notice this the first time. With the Static, are they fighting in like a Jewish temple or something? I know it's
outside of one. Outside of one.
Oh, it's outside. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if they were inside or outside. I just noticed that detail. No, but yeah, I think I'll go with the Johnny Quest thing.
It was someone's mar mitzvah.
All righty.
Got on hand.
Then we have Darth Cato, One Slick, Dark Admiral, Jay, Michael, Henry, and Comics and Tortilla. So we got 7 for Johnny Quest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rhaegar picks Static Shot, saying Johnny Quest, although he is saying it's actually a better cover. Joe is saying Johnny Quest, although Static is a solid cover. Alrighty. And let's see. I'm voting for the green and the green with the tight ass. That's Tony. Okay. Not hiding that fact. Let's see. MARANYA, Johnny Quest, not even a contest. A blatant cheesecake cover that beat out the way better covers in that ranking wins. All right. Let's see. Ethereal says Johnny Quest. And she has 1911 also. I don't know what that means. Desert Rose says Johnny. And let's see. We've got, although there's very nice detail on the Static, it did get a 9, which was high for that ranking. You said rate the better cover, not rate the cover that has the most hot chicks. Hey, if you think the Static is better, go on ahead. But that doesn't mean we aren't going to bust your cheeks for it.
Yes, you can't say the hot chick's not a good drawing.
Reef of the, I know, right? It is a good cover, and she is drawn well. Let's see, Johnny Quest from Reef. Alrighty, and we have Johnny Quest from Darkness Comes. 1911 is a gun. Oh, okay, I did not know that. Alrighty, and okay, so guys, it is 18-1. So I'm going to go off on a limb here and say that Johnny Quest wins that round. Okay, next up, let's see, that was Eric. So we're going to go to RDV, and this is round 7. Fight! I'm just a fighting game fan.
1911. What do you think that? What do you think he was? And he said 1911.
He said it's a gun. Apparently,
yeah.
I've never heard that.
You never heard of a 1911 Colt?
No, I'm not really a gun person. I don't know a lot of brands and such like that. Okay, this one, in my opinion, we've got a classic cover coming up in this next round versus a cover that is just fantastic. Let's see what happens. But RDV, you have this round. It is round 7. Sea Devils number 3 versus the Avengers number 4.
If you vote for Sea Devils, you are a communist.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say. The Avengers. Why would you vote? Why would you vote for anything else on there?
Because Sea Devils is awesome. MK, what do you think? Sea Devils versus the Avengers.
Sea Devils. Yeah.
I like
it, girl.
Yeah. Pixel, what do you think?
When Captain America throws his mighty... No, it's a Sea Devils. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Wow.
And Eric, what do you think?
Avengers.
Okay, so we're leaving this 3-2. I think the Sea Devils is just a better cover.
You guys,
I mean, obviously, Avengers is classic, but it's not as detailed. It's not as, in my opinion, I know that it's Jack Kirby and all, but it's not as well drawn, not as well colored. That being said, let's go to the chat where One Slick says Avengers. Alrighty. And then we have Sea Devils from Ethereal. And then we've got round 7, Avengers to Henry. Next up, we have Reef saying 4. So obviously Avengers. Avengers from Joe. Sea Devils from Jay. Sea Devils from Darth Kato. Reef the Sea Forever says Ditko. Alrighty. And then we've got Sea Devils from Tony. Both are good. Avengers is better. Also, Pixel Sing the Song says Rhaegar. Alrighty, so Rhaegar votes for the Avengers. Dark Admiral says Avengers, but this isn't the best Sea Devils cover. It was the one that won that day. Alrighty, so we got Avengers, and then Desert Rose says Sea Devils. Let's see. Sea Devils, much as I value number 4, Sea Devils is objectively the better cover artistically, says Maranya. If the Wasp wasn't on the Avengers cover, it would be a sausage fest, says Tony. The Avengers has a blank background, but this time so close. Sea Devils, so Avengers is best. Avengers says, but this time so does Sea Devil. Okay, I was reading does is close. All right, so Avengers from Darkness Comes.
I can see that.
Any other cover, and I might go Sea Devils from Michael. You want to hear? Okay, this was.
Dude, if Sea Devils had won, I would have rage quit. I would have done.
Oh yeah.
How would you choose? You guys are like we portray Captain Frugal.
Well, you know, I do say this all the time. If there's any last minute bids after the stop, we do include them as it stands. Dream Realm says I go Sea Devils. Okay. Alrighty. DC, I politely disagree. That is well colored. E, did you get my Avengers 4? I thought I did. Did I read up very tough one? Very tough choice. I did not. So let me put that up there. Alrighty. This was absolutely the closest of the 5. I mean, neck and neck all the way to the very end, where I had a last-minute bid from or vote from Dream Realm and a reminder to add one for the Avengers. And this won by 1, and it is the Sea Devils, ladies and gentlemen. 11 to 10.
Wow.
All righty.
I'm out of here. You guys are American. You guys are horrible.
All righty. Let's go for round 8. We got some great covers coming up, gang. Well, you guys saw all the others, but this one's a hard fight too. It's round 8, so I get started off, and we've got Tales to Astonish number 59 versus X-Men number 12. First appearance, TTA versus X-Men. Alrighty. And out of these two, I've got to pick that Tales to Astonish. It's a clearer image. I love the first appearance of Juggernaut, but that is just such a clearer image, and it's just a more, I don't know, it's a more interesting image of a smaller Hulk beating up on a taller giant man. Pixel, what do you think?
I really do love that Tales to Astonish, but I have to go with the Juggernaut bitch.
Okay. And how about you, Eric?
I'm voting for the verses in the middle. Nothing matters. Venkman's right.
It does.
Okay.
Horrible.
Well, I hate to vote against the Juggernaut bitch, but I got to go Tales to Astonish.
All righty. And RDV.
Looks like Giant Man took his kid to work today. Kid Hulk versus Juggernaut. So I'm going with the Juggernaut bitch.
All righty. The Juggernaut, bitch. Alrighty. So, by the way, it looks like everybody agrees with the X-Men. Darth Kato, Rhaegar, Henry, Reef, One Slick, Desert Rose, all say X-Men. Dark Admiral and Michael Taylor say Tails. So we've got 6 X-Men. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And 2 for the Tales to Astonish. Alrighty. Let's see. Don't you know who I am? That was Michael Taylor. Don't you know? Okay, so Comics Tortilla says X-Men. Joe says X-Men. Reef, you're just gonna confuse me doing that. I'm not one of those people who could tell artists, but I'm assuming you mean the Tales to Astonish. Alrighty. Let's see. Then we had 2 for the X-Men. All right. And then let's see. Tony, the Hulk is about to get jacked by a left punch from Giant Man. Darkness says, I love the bottom panels added to Tales to Astonish. Is that your vote, or did you already? Okay. X-Men, not even close. X-Men tells a story better. Hulk looks derpy on the other one. Also, too many split panels. Okie dokies. And then we have Hulk looking into like a willow midget. X-Men from MK. I skipped MK. Sorry, dude.
That's all right.
Tony Hayes says Tails. And then we've got let's see, X-Men from Dream Realm. Oh, the X-Men. And Darkness does say Tails. Okay.
How about X People, right? That you died, like not even
I've seen. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, let's get the stop. This was not as close. And it is 12 for the X-Men and 8. The 8 for the Tales to Astonish. Alrighty. Let me flip this page over so I can continue. And alrighty. And that would be round 9. Boom. I actually picked this out here. Let me see if I've got the winners. The round 9 was Spider-Man and the X-Men have to pop up. There we go. All righty.
Yes, Henry.
We'll start with Pixel again.
Henry,
Hi, I'm Pixel.
Henry, that you're right though. That was the ring of the 2020.
It's Spider-Man.
All righty. Let me put the round. Whoops. Well, God damn it. It's a D. Damn it. Round 9. Fight. All right. There we go, guys. Sorry, I'm a little late on that, but here we are. Eric, what do you say? Hello? Am I out?
No.
Spider-Man.
All right. And RDV, what do you say?
I say that was a 2020 rigged election for that Avengers 4.
Yeah, it was very close. It was very close. It wasn't rigged. It was just really close.
But I'm going Green Goblin.
All righty. And how about you, MK?
I'm going to go Juggernaut.
All righty. Between these two, I'm still Spider-Man. All righty. And Desert Rose says Spider-Man. Dark Admiral says Spider-Man. Okey-dokies, 1 and 2. And then we've got Darth Kato with the X-Men and Reef with 39. Okay. Let's see. Spidey from Joe, Masked Menace Spider-Man from MARANYA. And we have X-Men from One Slick. Okay. Harry Osborn from Rhaegar. Next up, we've got Green Goblin from Tony Hayes. And X-Men from Ethereal. Okay, and round 9 Goblin, says Henry. Let's see. Norman was dead for 20 years our time, but hiding in out in Europe in Marvel time.
You got Michael Taylor's at the very beginning? For your start?
Oh, I see. There was some above. 4 was not artistically sound to Sea Devils. Michael Taylor says Spider-Man, and Darkness Comes says Spider-Man, hands down.
Yeah, and the other one you didn't read off was Dream Realm. He said Juggernaut.
Okay, so we've got 2. What was it? 2 for Spider-Man, 1 for Juggernaut. Alrighty, and it ends up being 14-5. In Spider-Man's favor. All right, let me hit that. Stop.
Wow, that's funny.
Every party has a pooper. That's where we invited you, MK. All right, there we go.
I was the only one.
We did.
X-Men.
Okay, let me get the go for round 2.
I thought the Juggernaut was unstoppable. Apparently not.
Apparently not. Yes, Spider-Man stopped him.
Spider-Man.
Okay, that doesn't get it.
I didn't have a follow-up line. I'm sorry.
Can't stop him. He's eating all the cake tonight.
All righty. It is Eric's turn. We are at round 10, and it is Sea Devils versus Outer Limits.
Going Outer Limits again.
All righty. For real, or is it just a God dang it knocked out the Avengers?
No, I voted for Outer Limits first time.
Yeah. All right. I'm just messing around. RDV, what do you think? Sea Devils versus Outer Limits?
Well, it's both for me. Yeah, screw Sea Devils, and also I love Outer Limits, so it's a double whammy. Outer Limits is for me.
MK, what do you think?
I guess I'll go Outer Limits on this one.
Okay. Pixel?
I am going to go ahead and I'm going Sea Devils.
All righty. So it's 3-2 as we go to the chat because I picked Sea Devils as well. Let's see. We've got guys. It doesn't matter because even the Hulk vs. Giant Man cover one, the Spidey would beat it. Let's see. One Slick says Outer Limits, and so does Henry and Reef. So we got 3. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. All right, and let's see. 1, 2, 3, and then we have Sea Devils from Ethereal and Michael Taylor. So 1 and 2, and Joe says Outer Limits, and so does Darth Kato and Dark Admiral. So we've got 3 more for Outer Limits. Next up, Tony Hayes says Sea Devils. Desert Rose says Outer Limits. So does Rhaegar and Dream Realm. So we've got 1 more for Sea Devils and 1, 2, 3 for Outer Limits. Tough choice, says Michael Taylor. I want that Dell book, says Reef. I'll take a look for it. Outer Limits looks very detailed. Outer Limits, says Darkness. And then Maranya, Sea Devils is the better cover artistically and rightfully beat number 4 this round. Knocks out the better cover. I think so too. But it is 11-5 in Cedo.
If Captain America, the Avengers thing would have won, and we would have Avengers versus Outer Limits, that would have been more tough for me.
Yeah. But it didn't.
Yeah,
okay.
Sea Devils won, and Sea Devils got its ass kicked.
Okay, so I do believe this is your turn again, RDV, as we go to round 11. Let me put in the round 11 fight already.
You can just have MK to say fight.
Yeah, actually. He has the voice like the announcer on the thing. If you go round 11, fight.
What round is this anyway? What round
11. That's why I said round 11.
Oh, okay. Round 11. Fight.
All right. There we go. We got that. And it just so happens that the fight we're having is Johnny Quest versus Heavy Metal. What do you think there, Pixel?
I'm going. Oh,
no, it is. Right. You're right. It's RDV. RDV.
Yeah. The other Pixel.
Yeah. Yes, the other Pixel.
I am going with Heavy Metal.
All righty. And how about you, MK?
I'll be alone.
Maybe. Heavy Metal's a good cover. Both of them are good covers. That's why they're here.
Yeah, the Heavy Metal is cool, but I think I like the Johnny Quest a little bit more. Something about it, I don't know. You know, the green, I guess. Yeah.
It's that Slave Boy Haji. That's what you like.
Yes. Reminds me of my youth. Professor Pixel. MK. You already voted. Professor Pixel.
Yeah, with this, it is my time to say farewell. I'm so glad we had this time together, but it's Heavy Metal. Goodbye.
I have just one more. Okay. Let's see. Eric.
Johnny Quest.
Okie dokie. And we're leaving 3-2 because I picked Quest as well. I just think it's a brighter, more vibrant. If I saw these two side by side, I'd go for Johnny Quest just because it stands out.
I'd be like, well, Heavy Metal actually has the Tapas Girl in there. This one just has the cheesecake cover.
Ethereal says you are all high for voting Outer Limits. Agreed. I imagine Sea Devils getting jumped by the West Side Story gang when Venkman said that. Alrighty. Fatality, says Tony Hayes. One Slick says Quest. Alrighty. These bracket fights are great, says Michael Taylor. Yeah, I'm glad we added these on. Johnny Quest says Ethereal, so does Reef. Next up, we have Joe saying Johnny Quest, as well as Tony Hayes. And then we've got Heavy Metal for Darth Kato. And Maranya says Heavy Metal. Sadly, people will vote for Cheesecake against the more artistic. See, I disagree. I think that Johnny Quest is more artistically sound. There's a lot of there's just more detail on that cover. I think there's a lot obscured on the Heavy Metal. Tony writes it for sure. It's great, but I just think the other one's better. Say again?
Do you know what's going to happen, right?
Huh.
It's going to be Green Goblin Spider-Man versus Johnny Quest.
Maybe. We don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Dave Stevens from Michael Taylor. Alrighty. And then we have it's one what ticket to midnight calling Heavy Metal.
Yes.
One-way ticket to midnight. Dude, Heavy Metal all the way, says Rhaegar. And then we've got, isn't JQ a rapper? Most of them were, we found out that night. Then we have the one with the girl, says Dream Realm. And then we have Heavy Metal from Desert Rose. That one, no, Dragon, says Maranya. Yes, Ethereal. Quest from Dark Admiral. And then we have Bipixel. Wow, he just dipped. Farewell, Pixie. Yeah, he's got to go talk about some boring TV show that's been on for 50 years. I don't know how. That one is a hard one because I like the Heavy Metal, but I give it to Johnny Quest, says Darkness Comes.
I know how, because it's getting that Disney money.
Yeah, maybe. Going by the title loyalty alone, I'd go Johnny Quest, says Maranya, but she respectfully disagrees. Color unifies Heavy Metal cover. Johnny Quest is cheese. No, I like I said, I disagree with you with it's just a cheesecake cover. It's actually a well-drawn cover. All right, let's get the stop. There we go. And yeah, it is Johnny Quest, 12-7. Alrighty. And we're moving on to round 12. MK will lead us off on this one. Alrighty. Let me get the round 12. Right. Another sad result. That is one of the things that happens in bracket fights. You don't win all of them.
Wait, a you sad result? Yeah.
I guess. All righty. The best thing is just have fun with them, you know. Let's see. What was the winner on both of these? We had... okay, so MK, you lead us off. It is Moon Knight versus Alice Cooper. That is what won, right?
I know MK said he liked the skeletons when we were ranking these.
Yeah. I like the Moon Knight one too. I mean, the wolf is really cool. Yeah.
Deranged
yeah,
Moon Knight.
I think I'll go Alice Cooper by a little bit. You know, I really like wolves and stuff, but the skeletons are really that's like the deciding factor for me. Yeah. Just looks too cool.
Alrighty. And how about you, Eric?
Moon Knight.
Okay. RDB.
Moon Knight.
Alrighty, we're going out 2-2 because I'm picking Alice Cooper. We go to Darth Kato, who says Moon Knight. Alrighty. Next up, Joe says Alice Cooper. So does Dark Admiral. And sup, everyone. I'm late, says Eddie. Well, better late than never. Pick out which one's your favorite here. Alice Cooper from One Slick. Moon Knight haunts you. So Moon Knight from Rhaegar. So one each. And then we've got Moon Knight from Michael Taylor. And let's see. We have MK Ultra, says Ethereal. Alice Cooper glows in the dark, says Reef. Is that that's not a vote, is it? Okay, let's see. Did he put up his no? Okay, is that a vote? Yeah. Desert Rose says Alice. Moon Knight more artistically sound and unified by color and design, says Desert Rose. So one for each. Let's see. Alice Cooper with the snake, says Dream Realm. Alrighty. let's see. This time I can vote for this cover. It's Moon Knight, says Henry. Let's see. Moon Knight, says Tony Hayes. And then we have another hard one, but I have to go with the Wolf Moon Knight, says Darkness Comes. And then we have Reef says, I vote for Alice Cooper. Alrighty. And Moon Knight because Wolf, symbol moon. Alrighty. Cool. It was tight for a little bit there, gang. It was looking like Alice Cooper was going to take it, but in the end, it's 11-8 in Moon Knight's favor. Alrighty. If you guys want to take some comments here, I do believe that was the last of the ones I pre-made because
Hungry like the wolf.
I had to make 4 of round 12, 4 of round 11. You know, all the 9, 10, 11, 12. I had to make 4 thumbnails like this.
So, what do we?
But I would have had to have made 8 to continue from here. So I figured I'll just.
What are the final 4? Are we at the final 4 now?
We are going to. I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to show you. But
no, don't tell me who's going up against each other. Just tell me who the 4. It's Spider-Man. You got Moon Knight.
Yeah. It is the winners of this last round. We had Spider-Man in round 9. In round 10, we had OL. OL. Hold on just a second. I can find that out. It was Sea Devils versus OL. What is fucking L? I am Outer Limits. Thank you. Then we had Johnny Quest and then Moon Knight. I'm so not good with I am so not good with abbreviations. I couldn't even recognize mine.
So why do you do it then? Why don't you write down the whole name out?
I don't know. Because it takes less time, tell you the truth. All right.
It saves you half a second.
I know. Let's see.
So, oh my gosh, you're going to have Outer Limits, Johnny Quest, Moon Knight, and Spider-Man.
See, now that's what you're doing. I said, chill out for a moment. Let me build these things up. Come on. All right. Yeah, you entertain the troops. I'm going to build these things up real quick.
Well, I don't know who's going, which ones are going against each other. I don't know. So it could go either way.
You chat with everybody. I'm going to put these last these
all right.
4 together here.
I own an Alice Cooper action figure. I never thought I would. It's cool though, says Tony.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Desert Rose says, sing to us. You want me to sing to you? I don't think Breen could stand that. You should get MK to sing to you. Sweet low chariot.
You want him to sing spirituals?
Swing low.
Swing low, sweet chariot.
Yeah, I want some John Henry songs.
I'm building me a home. This empty house is gonna soon be dead.
Sing Poison by AOC. I don't know that one. I'm just kidding.
AOC.
He put AC.
AC. Oh, Poison from Alice Cooper.
Oh, I think you want Poison from you're trying to say Alice in Chains, but she forgot the I.
Well, she said AOC, and I was like, wait, AOC made a record?
No, no. The only song I know for Poison from there's only 2 titles. It would be Alice Cooper and Guns N' Roses. Or no, sorry, not Guns N' Roses. Sorry, it's the other one. Poison. The other own song.
I could sing the Barney song. That's the only song I could sing.
I love you. You love me. We're a big fat family.
I love you. You love me. We're a great big family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you.
Hold on. Breen just left.
Oh, yeah. I kind of figured that would happen. Darn it. Where is it?
I have betrayals to you.
Domba-dee-ba, domba-dee-ba, domba-dee-ba-dee-ba.
I have betrayals
to you until we meet again. I know that only because of Van Halen. They did that on one of their records. Yeah.
No. So the reason I know that song because one of the conservative talk show radio show hosts, That's how he ended his program. He plays that. Are we there yet? No. We got 3 more hours of singing.
Yeah, not quite yet. Okay.
Pikachu. Pika.
Oh yeah, man, y'all are like pulling out all the stops. This is this is like when you have a family party and say somebody pulls out a ventriloquist doll.
Speak Matt, do it to it.
I have a ventriloquist dummy, Snappy. People
do not pull out the ventriloquist doll. That's
I have one too. His name's Englantine. Oh, McDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
I just want to hear MK say it puts the lotion in the basket. What?
It puts the lotion in the basket.
See,
yeah,
hear that?
Yeah.
That was my impression of MK. So MK, do that.
Do what? Do what?
What I just told you. Put the lotion in the basket.
Oh. Puts the lotion in the basket.
See? Spot on. So look at that.
One of my friends in high school used to ask me to say, "Can you say slip it through a Slim Jim?" And it took me years to realize what the
Step,
hell is that?
not slip. This isn't a sexual thing. You're stepping. You're not slipping into anything.
It's snap.
Oh,
snap into a Slim Jim? Okay, there you
snap go. Into, oh, okay, yeah, because I didn't know what that meant. I didn't realize
yeah,
a wrestling commercial.
So if you say that, there's only one part you're not saying. He says, "Eat me!" at the end.
Oh, shit. I remember that commercial. I looked up like, oh, I remember
my favorite snack handy.
Talkie Tina? No, we don't want that.
I'm Talkie Tina.
I used to imitate Talkie Tina. Actually, that was one of the first voices how I practiced the female voice when I was in high school.
I like you.
Yeah, Talkie Tina is awesome.
My name is Talkie Tina, and I don't like you. If I want, I could just
change my voice back to normal.
That's the devil.
Wow, that got someone.
Gotta use that voice changer.
Almost there, gang. Almost there. Thank you very much for the patience.
I have a friend that hates that. He gets creeped out when I do that. He's like, don't do that. Sounds
when
weird.
You raise your voice up normal, kind of like get to my pitch, and then you drop going like to this. You know, it's like whoa, dude. It's like he's got possessed.
Oh, they didn't like it. See, they think they got scared by it in the chat.
What you gotta say? No, what you gotta say is, "How's it going, little Rhaegar?" Your deepest voice.
How's it going now, little Rhaegar? I want to play a game.
Seems like Talking Tina turning a diva. I know, right? I want to be your best friend and murder you.
Can you please say like Rocky Yo Paulie? Oh, who said Rocky says that line?
Yo Paulie. You know,
hey, Paulie.
Yo Paulie.
All righty, kids. Let's continue this thing. We've got round 13 right here. I don't know. I don't remember. So we'll who started off. So Eric, here is round 13. Spider-Man versus Moon Knight.
Moon Knight.
Oh, wow. Okay. How about you, RDV?
This is what led to Civil War II. I'm going Spider-Man.
Okay.
Fathers against sons. Brother against
MK,
brother.
what do you think? The werewolf versus the goblin?
I'm going to go the...
Okay, we got a Moon Knight pick here. There is more detail to the Moon Knight. Oh shit, I didn't do the round.
There's
13.
only one thing that MK could ever say that scared the crap out of me. If he said, "Nighty night, keep your butthole tight," in that deep voice, I'd be out the door.
I don't know if I want to say that.
Chappelle Show. Chappelle Show. You ever watched that? The Real World.
All righty. Let's see. We got 3, I guess, we're going out to Spider-Man to Moon Knight, and then Darth Kato. One Slick says Moon Knight, and then Desert Rose and Dark Admiral say Spider-Man. Like I said, the Spider-Man cover just makes me feel good to look at, says Darkness Comes. Maranya says Spider-Man. Eddie says Moon Knight.
Oh, this is
okay. MK or Ethereal says Moon Knight. So does Dream Realm. Gotta go Spider-Man from Henry. Okay. Bum, bum, ba, da, 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 da. Any more voters? Let's call in. Let's call up. You skip Michael and Joe's spot. Oh, Michael and Joe had Spider-Man. Alrighty. And okay, then I guess. Rhaegar says Spidey as well. For a little bit there, the reason why I asked, are there any more voters? It was because we were tied. Right now, we are not tied. Okay, let's see. Let's get that stop in there, I guess. And whoa, caught me off guard, says Rhaegar. There we go.
Well,
and here you are. We got the stop, and yeah, it went to Spider-Man, but not a blowout. It was 10-7. Moon Knight did pretty well.
Guys, we got to vote for Art of Limits so Spider-Man can win.
Okay, so here we go. RDV, I guess you're leading us off, and it is Outer Limits versus Johnny Quest. Let me get the go for 14 or fight.
I know Darth Gato's like. I'm going Outer Limits though. I still love that. I love like the little like
It's a Dell cover, very well painted. It's yeah.
They look like Looney Tunes birds, like kiwi birds.
Okay, how about you, MK? Outer Limits or Johnny Quest?
I guess I'll go Outer Limits here.
Okay, Eric.
I gotta go Johnny Quest.
Alrighty. We're leaving the chat 3-1, or going to the chat 3-1. I love that Johnny Quest. I will defend it as a well-drawn. Dave Stevens is a good artist. That's a well-drawn picture. That being said, the detail on the soldiers, the bugs look interesting. This is just a great painted cover. I like Outer Limits better here. All right, but One Slick says Quest. Henry says Outer Limits. And let's see. Joe says Johnny Quest. Michael Taylor says Dave Stevens. And like that, we're tied. Outer Limits from Desert Rose and Darth Kato. All right. And let's see. Is this challenging? Please. Johnny Quest, says Eddie. All righty. And then Dream Realm ties it up again. Outer Limits because Johnny Quest beat out a better cover, but seriously, it's artistically more unified and not focused on the babe, making the title character a background character in his own book. Alrighty. Outer Limits is more detailed, I think Darkness was about to say. Alrighty. And let's see. The Outer Limits says Rhaegar. Okie dokies. Do we have any last moment votes on this one? Nope. Okay, if there are any last minute votes, just put them down there and we will count them. As we move on here, I put the stop up and it is 9-6. Dark Admiral says, torn, but I'm a sucker for the painted covers. Outer Limits. Alrighty, so it's actually 10-6. There we go, in Outer Limits' favor. Okay, guys, here we go. Last round of the evening, round 15.
Wow.
And yeah, I guess you guys know what's going to happen here. And this was what I was doing, making sure I had every variable. Oh, nope, I didn't, did I?
We prop it up just to bring it down.
They prop you up. Every time I thought I was helped, they pulled me back in. Alrighty, hold on just a second. I need to get this.
Dude, it's like, I'm done. I already know. Len's like, dude, at least vote before you leave.
Yeah, at least that.
At least you can vote and then you leave. Your vote might be the deciding factor.
It might just be. You never know. You never know. Sometimes you know. Sometimes you actually know. But yeah, you're right. The way that these covers have been going. And Spider-Man is not invincible here because a lot of people do think that it could have a better background. But as it stands, I do apologize. I did not have this ready. It's kind of hard to do when we get to... I thought I did. I did. God damn it. I did. I just freaking... Gosh darn it. I already made this. Here I am wasting time. Sorry, guys. Here we go. All righty. And here it is. MK, you can lead us off on this. Is it Spider-Man or is it Outer Limits?
Yeah, I'm going to go Outer Limits here. Just more detail.
All righty. We've got round 15. All right. How about you, Eric?
I got to go back to Spider-Man.
Okay. So we're 1-1. RDV, what do you say?
You know where I'm going, baby. Going to Spider-Man.
Okay. And yeah, we're 3-1. Let's see. Andy's gone. Good night. Outer Limits from Desert Rose. Next up, we have where are we here? Desert Rose. One Slick is the guy who leaves before the party gets wacky, says Rhaegar. The Outer Limits from Darth Kato and Eddie Raymond. And then we have the Outer Limits from Dream Realm. Michael Taylor saying, very tough, Spider-Man. Alrighty, Dark Admiral says Spider-Man. Outer Limits from Joe and Rhaegar. Next up, we've got Spider-Man from Henry. And again, Spider-Man, I love that book cover. Like him says, besides the girl, the rest aren't drawn that good, says Darkness. Okay. Let me put that one more down for Spider-Man. And Maranya comes in and says, Spider-Man, do we have any more bids? Or not bids, that's on Saturday. We're looking for votes here. Okay. This is something. This is something right here, kids. Any more? Any more? Going once? Going twice? Whoop. I canceled out the comments here. Let me try that again. Here is an STOP. And ladies and gentlemen, the score. The score is 7-8. This is a close freaking race, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you what, I did not expect that. I'm glad to have it because as I'm typing out, oh my gosh, who's going to win? And our champion for season 9, ladies and gentlemen, is Spider-Man, issue number 39.
Yes.
There we go, guys. I had a feeling as soon as Avengers 4 was out of the picture, I said it's going to go to Spider-Man. But 7-8. I eat it, 10-year-old Zach. But 7-8 is ridiculous. That is actually something there. Yeah, that was nice. I gotta say, I love doing the bracket fights. We do them at the end of every what we call the seasons. Which here we go. Let me bring this down. But thanks for joining in. I'm glad you guys like these cover rankings. They are fun to do. Sometimes they run long, but yeah, they are fun to do. So what you gonna do? So was that the one you wanted to win at the beginning, Eric? Or were you really hoping for that Avengers number 4? When was your favorite eliminated, or did your favorite make it all the way to the end?
You know, I would have kept voting Avengers, but you know, in all fairness, the art was better on the Sea Devils. But the Avengers is such an iconic cover, and I gotta get that. I gotta not be blinded by the gravitas of the covers.
Yeah,
but then I turned around and voted for Spider-Man 39 to win it, and that I don't know if that was the best cover of the night.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, I don't know. When we do these, it's kind of like a combination of the two.
So I'm gonna do what I do. I vote for the book that actually the cover or gets really excited to read the book.
Yeah. And by the way, whatever you choose or however you choose to judge these is fine.
Might have good art, but it looks boring to me, so I won't. It's a book I will not pick up and read.
Which one?
Sea Devils.
It just isn't your thing.
No.
Yeah.
I've seen the Twilight Zone books for sale at my shop, and I just walk right by them.
No, not your thing.
Yeah, so like I said, if I see Spider-Man, ooh, shiny, I'll go for that because I know I like it.
I gotta say, doing this for almost a year now, this is basically, and I know we've skipped some, but we're on the 9th season, and there's 16 episodes, so it's basically a month. A season is a month, so we're almost to a year doing this, and after a while, you guys know I used to get a little huffy because if you guys were scoring things low, because I took a long time picking out and I took it personal. Eric and I had a conversation where he said the real win isn't in whether or not these covers I pick out you guys love, but the fact that you guys love ranking them. And from then on, I pick which one I like, but I honestly don't care which one wins. I do think it's funny, and sometimes I'll give someone the business if there's, in my opinion, an objectively good cover and it's being scored low. And I just like, okay, please explain that to me. But yeah, it is a lot of fun. Bracket fights, I like doing it this way. It's quick, it's fun. But I do recognize the fact we're not exactly ranking them from best to worst. And you could get like Avengers. If Avengers went up against Spider-Man, and then you had Static go up against something bad or something, then it would be like, okay, we're just moving a bad cover. One day I did try, when I was putting the fights together, I tried to manipulate that, and you guys called me out immediately on that one. So I'm just doing them honest now.
Never put your best matches at the beginning. Always have them at the end.
And to me, it doesn't matter. From here on in, it's 1 versus 16, 2 versus 15, 3 versus 14, so on until the middle.
Why don't you have 1 versus 2 or 3 versus 4 like that, or 1 versus 8? You have 16
the beginnings and the endings. Let's see. Poor Moon Knight. 2 of the best covers artistically got knocked out, namely Sea Devils and Heavy Metal. My favorite was actually the Sea Devils. I really do believe that objectively that was the better drawn cover. But you can do that. I can recognize that that I always use this as an example. Like in 1995, 2 movies were released: Braveheart and Billy Madison. I can recognize that Braveheart is the better made movie, but Billy Madison tends to go into the DVD player a lot more. It's my favorite over Braveheart, but I could say Braveheart's the better movie. And that's the way I think the best cover of the night was Sea Devils, but my favorite's still that Spider-Man,
Is Iron Man the founding Avenger, or was it Cap who had been fighting the whole entire time, and Iron Man just happened to have S.H.I.E.L.D. with him to build the Avengers?
Say what now?
Marty is saying that Iron Man he's a founding Avenger. But who was the actual first Avenger? Would that be Cap?
You're just a bunch of Spidey simps. That's why nobody else can win, says Ethereal. Wait a second. Spidey hasn't won all the time.
First of all, you hating on Spider-Man shows that you don't like good books.
I think there was a
Batman. I don't know. I don't think we did a top 20 on the first season, and the winner was Tomb of Dracula. And season 2, did we start the bracket fights? Yeah, we started bracket fights on season 2. And let's see, what was the winner on season 2? Hold on just a sec.
Cap showed in issue 4, but he'd been fighting the war way before the Avengers were even in diapers.
Oh, the season 2 winner was Secret Wars number not 12, 10, the one with Dr. Doom. Yeah, that was a pretty good cover, but it was up against the Batman with that black cover with Batman and Robin in the light. That was rough. That was my pick that time. Let's see. Season 3's winner was Batman number 227. And then season 4's one. Yeah, if you guys want me to stop, I'll stop. But I was looking, now I'm interested in what was the winner on these.
My question is, when are we going to start going back to the round 2s of book ones already covered? Like, if we did, say we did 1 through 12 already of one thing.
I'm doing that. I'm doing that every season. Every season, I'm adding a go back, as well as I'm doing the years from 1935 on. So yeah, I'm doing a go back every season. I'm throwing in something. The next 2 seasons I'm not, because I want to keep as much to the villains as possible. I just like that idea. But I'm going back. Like next time we do go back, I want to go back to and do Teen Titans issues number 13 through 26. I like those issues. I think 12 is good, but I think on number 13 on for the next 12 issues is some of the greatest comic book covers drawn. I would love to go back to GI Combat as well. So yeah, we'll be doing some rounds. I'm a little hesitant to go and do romance comics though. So I don't know.
Well, yeah, Marty said once you hit the 16 seasons, you're doing a final bracket.
Yeah, I want to put all the that's why I'm saving, and I write winner down next to the one so I don't forget. What the winner of season 4 was Superman versus Spider-Man. Going ahead, what were you saying?
I was gonna say, what are the actual current season winners?
That's what I was reading off, actually. Yeah.
How many are Spider-Man?
Well, let me see. Maybe. This one is season 5 was Amazing Spider-Man 129.
Nice.
And season 6. Let's see. Season 6 was the winner was the winner was House of Secrets 92. So that's the first appearance of Swamp Thing. And then let's see, season 7 was Amazing Fantasy. So that's 3 already, because we had Superman versus Spider-Man, and now Amazing Fantasy 15 for season 7. Maybe we are Spider-Man simps.
You really think that maybe Spider-Man is just a better?
He's got some great covers. What can you say? And then let's see, season 8. What do we got here? It ended. Oh, season 8 was a Superman cover. DC Comics presents the Christmas episode or issue, the one where it's him and the Toy Man. Yeah. So that was season 8, and of course, season 9 right here is Spider-Man. On Friday, we're going to start season 10, which is going to be Marvel villains. Unfortunately, though. Not really, unfortunately. I do want to do an episode of 150 covers. It's going to be the 150th episode, and just to keep going, I did the 100. I thought it would be fun to do the 150s. I did the 50, 100, and now I'm going to do the 150s. And yes, that probably will get tougher to do when we get to the 300s, and definitely probably have to stop in the 350s or 400s because not enough covers. Let's see. Batman's
they'd be almost all Archies.
Yeah. Archie, Cerebus, Dell, if we wanted to count 4 color.
Cerebus ended at 300.
300. So we lose him at 300. So 400. Yeah. Thor is a 400. Batman has a 400. So does Superman. Action. It would definitely be a lot of
Detective and Action have a 400,
mm-hmm.
which was 600 issues until their 1000th issues.
That never happened. Yeah, let's see. OG Avengers, Ant-Man, Hulk, Wasp, Spider-Man, Thor's. Well, I don't know. Oh, Cap was a Defender before he was defrosted. How about the Haunted Tank? Yeah, we could do some Haunted Tank. I'm okay with that stuff. There's another Batman Spotlight cover. Alfred's first appearance is Michael Taylor. Okay. But yeah, I enjoy doing this, and we're on season 10 when we do 16. And yeah, I do want to gather all the winners and see which one takes the cake, which will be kind of funny because we'll have 2 bracket fights back to back before we move on to season 17. If you guys, you know, almost every show we try to do a poll where we're coming up with new what to do next. I like the idea of doing the topic, so I don't know if I'm going to continue or maybe even throw some more topic like themed months. I kind of have fun with that. So what's next? All right, let me open that up here. Season 10. Season 10 is going to be, I misnumbered the last one. It's episode 149, and it's going to be Supervillain Team Up. And then 150 is the 150 covers. And then we're going to do Mr. Sinister, Kingpin, Doc Ock, Bullseye, Wrecking Crew, Doctor Doom, Galactus, Juggernaut, Magneto, Red Skull, Emma Frost, Stiltman, Crimson Dynamo, Fin Fang Foom. And we already had a vote for the last one. We have Black Adam, Darkseid, Joker, Lex Luthor, Secret Society of Supervillains, and Brainiac as far as season 11. So there we go. And those are the ones that are coming up, and that was this season and everything for season 10. I'm excited. I'm excited. If you did Eric, if you did a themed month, not necessarily every episode, but say we do 4 or 5 episodes dedicated to one title or one character, what do you think that would be? What would you want?
Either Spider-Man or Avengers.
Yeah. How about you, RDB?
For what, another racket?
No, not like if I did, like I'm doing villains for the next 2 months, but if I were to do a themed month, what do you think that theme should be?
Legion.
Legion of Superheroes. That'd be
that one did
cool.
so well, that video. You might be able to capitalize on that and do some more.
I know, right? I don't know if it was because of that Shadow Lass. Maybe if I put Dawnstar on the next one. Yeah.
How about you just put all the hot cosplays of Shadow Lass and Dawnstar?
There you go. That might do it. Yeah. MK, what do you think?
What was your question? I'm sorry.
What
Dawnstar or Shadow Lass? Who's hotter?
If we did a themed month of comic book covers, what would you like that to be? I like Eddie. Eddie came up with a winner. Arkham villains, Batman villains, basically. Yeah.
How about since you asked a question, what about evil versions of the Justice League? Like maybe like Injustice, Earth 3, Crime Syndicate, the Justice Lords.
Alternate universe
yeah,
covers?
like kind of like
I don't know if
evil
Justice Lords have
the
yeah. Problem with Justice Lords, that was a cartoon. I don't know if they have their own version of comic books.
Now Henry's saying do the war books.
They did have some comics, like not a lot. But.
Yeah, but I don't know if they were in them though.
If we did war comics, obviously we would do the big DC, the big Marvel, but we would also be able to bring in things like Fightin' 5 from Charlton and such like that, and that would be kind of cool to do as well. Yeah. Maranya is threatening, if I don't see Iron Man 150 in the 150 show, it's rigged. That's an iconic 150 issue. I don't see a way that doesn't show up. I mean, that is awesome. Crime Syndicate, says Eddie Raymond. I'll have to put that up for I'll have to put that one up for vote on the next cover ranking on Friday. Yeah, that would actually be cool.
Can I make a statement completely off
yes,
topic?
Sir. Please.
Alex Bregman just got $40 million a year for 3 years.
Wow.
That raises so many questions, like who is Al?
I know you don't know who he is, but a few people in the chat are sports fans. Red Sox gave him 120 for 3 effing years.
Oh, the Red Sox. Okay, at least they got somebody, right?
Yeah, but I'm glad they got him at $40 million. It just tells me, like, the Reds might as well fold. They might as well trade De La Cruz today because they're just, you can't compete with when you can give. I'm not sure he's a top 10 third baseman right now, and he gets $40 million.
Yeah, some crazy signings. I'm surprised the Mets re-signed Alonso with all that drama. To be honest,
I'm not. That was the right thing to do.
Yeah, I figured the Blue Jays were going to nab him. I feel bad for Toronto. They didn't get anybody.
Nobody wants to go up there.
I know. For some reason,
nobody
wants to fight for them. Yeah.
Well, it's there's the whole customs back and forth. There's the taxes up there, which
there's Justin Trudeau.
Well, he's going to be gone, but maybe when they get a conservative government in place, that might change. But it's you're kind of, even though it's close to some of the major league cities, it is another country. I said Santander, that was the best offer he was going to get, so he took it. But because they threw damn near as much money at Ohtani as LA did, and I mean they've been in on these guys, but they always seem to go somewhere else.
Plus, maybe they see same division as the Yankees and the Red Sox, and they're like, yeah, screw that.
Honestly, that division.
Have you done Cheesecake comic book covers yet?
Did we? I don't think we have.
I thought we did. Dave Stevens?
No, I know we did. I know we did hot covers from Christmas. Did we do like Adam Hughes covers?
I thought we did Rocketeer.
Well, Rocketeer is not cheesecake. It's it's got cheesecake, but it's not a straight up cheesecake. Let me see. We did 8 covers: GI Combat, Our Army at War, Comics Cavalcade, Vault of Horror, Young Romance, Detective Comics, Jonah Hex, Spider Woman, Phantom Lady. Had a lot.
We haven't done Deadpool.
That's right. House of Mystery, 1970s DC, 1970s Marvel, All-Star Comics, Walt Disney Comics and Stories, Sensation Comics, Tales from the Crypt, Tomb of By the way, Tales from the Crypt bombed. Tomb of Dracula, Brave and the Bold, Crisis on Infinite Earths. We did Secret Wars, Catwoman, Teen Titans, Silver Age Superman, Green Lantern from the Silver Age, Jungle Comics. So that it had some. It didn't have a whole bunch. Archie, Flash from the Silver Age, Forbidden Worlds, Batman, Daredevil, Journey into Mystery, Patriotic Comics, comic covers, Green Arrow, Aquaman, Savage Sword of Conan. Let's see, Marvel Quits, Silver DC, Silver Marvel, All-Star Comics, The Bronze Age, Golden Age Superman, Doctor Strange, Vampirella, Captain Carrot, New Teen Titans, Jim Steranko, 1985, 1950, Superman's Girlfriend, Lois Lane, issue 50s, Ghost Rider, New Warriors. We did 80s Marvel and DC and Independent, Phantom, Shadow, House of Mystery, West Coast, Steve Buscema, Marvel Treasury, Super Dickory. So that was Superman being a dick to everybody covers. Power Man, Legion of Superheroes, The Silver Age, Batman Silver Age, Rain Comics, Rocketeer, and Iron Man. That was Maranya's.
You know what? Here's an idea. How about go-go checks? Covers that have go-go checks on them.
That's not a bad idea. There's 100 of them. Let's see, 90s DC, 90s Independent, 90s Marvel, Gil Kane, Silver Age Spectre, Space Family Robinson, Silver Age Flash, DC Collectors Treasury Editions, Intercompany Crossovers, John Buscema, Atlas, Heroes Losing It, Savage She-Hulk, Adam Hughes. Yes, we did a
Maranya, if we do all beef cake, you're getting current DC comic books covering it with Shirtless, Batman, and Nightwing and Zombie. You're gonna get all that stuff, and I guarantee you'll be the only one voting.
Marvel Family, Twilight Zone. Let's see, we did Real Ghostbusters, no hero covers. That's covers that the hero doesn't appear on. Movie homage, independent horror, DC horror, Marvel horror.
Ooh,
Bernie Wrightson, Tales to Astonish, Golden Age, The Demon, Kids horror, Archie horror. Yeah, what's up?
if we do a theme of just like the cheesiest cakes of the DC universe, or DC modders.
Well, we could do the women of DC, like we could do women of DC, women of Marvel.
You could just do the top 10 or sexy covers or whatever of DC, and you could actually throw in the Batwing in there if you wanted to, as a joke.
The Batwing, yeah. Yeah, but we never actually just focused on that.
Yeah.
But there you go.
Yeah, we've done Catwoman, did we? That was cheesecake.
We did, yeah, Jim Balance Catwoman.
Yeah.
For sure.
Brania,
we did the Seduction of the Innocent covers, Friday the 13th, the Looney Tunes horror, Marvel Tales, Golden Age.
The problem
issue
is,
100s.
Michael, I would love to have Rod on the panel, but Rod goes to bed early, and if he's not, he's watching wrestling on Fridays, so he can't join us.
But there you go. I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to what we have coming.
John Byrne and would be a good one.
Didn't we do John Byrne's Superman?
I don't know if we did that. I know we did George Perez.
Yeah, we did George Perez. Oh, by the way, just for kicks and giggles, let me see if I can't find it for you here.
We did Mike Grell, right?
Oh, that's right. I don't have access to my YouTube channel. I can't share videos, apparently.
What?
Yeah. You remember last night my computer rebooted?
Yeah.
Well, YouTube sees that as suspicious activity, and since I don't have my phone, I can't get onto YouTube. Anytime I can get my email, but I can't get onto YouTube. So I don't have access to it. Yeah. Oh wait, I don't have access. Excuse me, I don't have access from the long box, which is bad enough.
That's okay. You'll be creating a new one anyway. Just call it the Oxygen channel.
I don't want to lose access to any of mine.
You have like 16 of them. You'll be fine.
Not really, but I get what you're saying, but not really. Okay, I'm going to put something in the chat for you guys here. If you haven't watched it, please do. This is when we only had 100. This is the top 100 covers by viewers who. This is, yeah, there we go.
Oh, it's Arsenio Hall's birthday today.
If you guys want to watch that, say again.
It's Arsenio
Hall.
Yeah, it's birthday.
Yeah. Oh.
Guy had a really good.
Well, happy birthday to him.
He had a really good career. He was hot towards the late 80s, early 90s. Dude actually took over voicing Winston Zedmore in the real Ghostbusters cartoon. A sweet gig back in the day. Plus doing the talk show.
He was in movie Eddie Murphy, I think, right?
I would have interjected earlier, but I was eating chocolate Oreos.
Dude.
If we do the go-go checks, I'll call Rod and see what night he would actually be able to stay up late enough to do it. And we could do it that night, because that would be, it wouldn't feel right doing that without Rod.
I know he showed up in the panel for when you were doing the folks.
Well, he streams from downstairs, so he has to
freeze.
Yeah, and so he has to make a special effort. But I think for that, with some notice, I think he might be willing to do that.
Oh, feel free to keep talking. I just thought this would be a fun thing to put up while we were talking. How about Mike Grell's Warlord? Oh, I love that. I would love to do
Mike Grell Green Arrow.
But it kills me. House of Mystery only did 90 up to 95.
So I was watching.
I thought these horror books would do better.
Yeah, Alan did a video yesterday after Comics.
What are you saying, Eric?
I said Alan from After Comics did a video yesterday where he was telling a story about how he got in trouble from his dad because his grades slipped, and his dad made him give him all of his comic books, and he put them in boxes, and I want you to look out in the backyard in 10 minutes. And he goes out there, and his dad throws the boxes into a fire pit. And he goes, I'm just devastated. He goes, blah, blah, blah. He goes, yeah, well, my grades came up, and I was down in the basement, and I saw some. I looked over. I saw these boxes. The open note, he goes, all my books were there. And so his dad ended up saying, I just wanted to teach you a lesson. And, but by that time, he'd already basically integrated all the books back into his collection. And that had happened. But the reason why I brought that up is he was basically showing House of Secrets from that era as something for the viewers to focus on while he was telling the story. And if you ever get a chance to see, and if you ever check that guy's channel out, he's got his tour videos are, he's got a museum, and it's amazing the stuff he has. And he's got it. He kind of sounds like Adam West. He's got a definite radio voice. But anyway,
that's cool.
In a world.
No. So he's got.
I saw that there's a superhero museum in Indiana. I'm sorry. Go ahead, MK.
No, I was just asking, like, his collection. Like, is it like bigger than yours, Eric?
It's better. His collection is better than mine was before I sold. He did a video where he showed all the annuals from the first half of the 60s. He has them all.
Oh wow!
And it's his collection is amazing, and he's got memorabilia type, comic memorabilia and things like toys and things like that. And I said, it's just after AFTA Comics, 2 words. They're not long videos. They just get right to the point, and damn, he's got some cool stuff.
Nice. I remember one of your videos 3 years ago that you uploaded. You were going through your collection, and
his blows that away.
Oh,
and he's one of the 2 people we've never been able to get to come onto the fossils.
So I gotta ask: Is he have a microphone as the avatar?
He may. I don't remember, but for whatever reason, his setup, he can do videos, but he can't live stream or something because it wasn't he didn't like us or anything, but he's never been able to come on. Well, not that we have that anymore, but
I like that idea, Maranya. Sword and sorcery, or swords and sandals kind of thing. Like we could include Arion and Conan and Claw and Warlord. I like that idea. That is a good theme month.
Eglinton, I was going to ask you. So
what do you think about we do some theme months, but then we do 3 theme months, but then we have a whatever month just as kind of a palate cleanser and then move on in? What were you about to say, MK?
Yeah, I was saying, did you go to movies today? Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I did. I went and saw Love Hurts. I wasn't allowed to see Heart Eyes because my wife wants to see that tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to see Heart Eyes with her, and then I'm going to drop her home and go back and see Captain America. Today I saw Love Hurts. It's a kung fu film with Ke-Huy Quan. And when they're fighting, it is a fine film. I actually think he should do more kung fu films. I really do. Unfortunately, when they're not fighting, that script was written by ChatGPT. It was not a good. I can't recommend it.
Is that the movie with Marshawn Lynch?
Yeah. Some people were saying the Captain America one, the new one, it looks like they made it with hopes that Kamala would win.
Are you dropping off there, E?
I haven't seen it, but we'll see.
He's on delay.
No, I'm here. I did. I answered your question.
Yeah,
I answered your question. You asked if it was Marshall Lynch. I said yes.
Okay.
If RDV would let me talk, I would tell you.
You're on a delay. Yeah. Because your video.
Yeah, you're a couple seconds behind.
Okay. I'm not hearing a delay. Okay, but yes, I am answering.
You are acting like Godzilla.
There's a YouTube that did a tour video of that museum. It's on my travel bucket list. Yeah, there's a superhero museum in Indiana I want to go to. Looked okay. We might have seen the same video, Dark Admiral. Heck, if it's near your town, Eric, I'd say, hey, let's go check this thing out. It was okay. This guy did a video of it where he's walking around, but he didn't know he was talking about. So I thought, oh, wow, it'd be kind of cool to get somebody who knows what he's talking about to go through this. Anyway, sorry, what were you saying, RDV?
I was saying that you're starting to sound like you're looking for Godzilla because your video was trying to catch up with your talking. It was hilarious. No, but no, I don't remember what I said anymore. I said it, and then you cut me off. So,
well, I think I'm going to check out of this hotel. Might actually be able to get to sleep at a decent hour as my sentence drags on and on.
I gotta go to bed and then wake up and cry, and then stumble the driveway.
That is very sad.
Yeah, we actually got like 3 inches last night.
Dude, I got
supposed to get any.
I got 6 inches of snow, and then Friday another 4.
Yeah, but you live in a snow belt. I mean, we were predicted to get flurries, and I wake up this morning and like 3 freaking inches on my car. I mean, it wasn't.
Well, yeah, I didn't want them, so we pushing you.
But it's just weird. It's like what a great job to be a weatherman. It's weathermen and professional hitters. You're considered excellent if you go 3 for 10.
Yep. My mom watches the YouTube weather people.
I'll watch the storm chasers sometimes, like the snow, like the drive around snowstorms and shit. That's fascinating. As long as it's not outside my window.
You know, I actually dig snow still. I dig snow still, so I'm kind of romanticizing this whole thing.
I can only imagine.
So, by the way, guys, there is music to this. If you haven't watched it, please give it a watch. Even if you turn it on, walk away. It's only like 10 minutes or something like that.
And if you find
I could use a few more views. Do the same thing for the romance comics. Say again, Eric.
As in, if you see Godzilla, run.
There you go. Yes. Oh my God, Godzilla! No, it's not Godzilla for copyright reasons.
No. Have you ever done that? Godzilla?
I guess I am. No, we have not. That is an excellent. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, you know Zach would love that. Probably.
I'm getting this here. Monster covers, war covers. Yeah.
Now I know. You talking about theme months? You could have Zach on for February for Black History Month.
Yeah. But no, we would never. We'll never do a Black History Month. Say again.
I'll say, have you guys ever heard of a character named Froggy the Gremlin? My father told me about him. Some classic show. I was wondering if any of you guys ever heard of him. You know, if you know what show he's on.
Really?
Yeah, it was a show called, because I was talking about, Froggy, your alter ego there, and he's like, it's a character named Froggy the Gremlin, right, from like old show that was on Saturday called Andy's Gang. I don't know if you ever heard of it. Some like, I think the 60s or the 50s. And maybe somebody in the chat heard of it. Yeah.
I haven't heard of it. Let's see. You did a Black History Month episode? It was Static Shock. Well, there you go. Yeah, but we didn't do it in February. I refused to do that because segregation is wrong. It's like I might watch a movie like New Jack City. I like New Jack City, but if it's on that, like if you go to New Jack City, if you go to Netflix and they have these raising up black voices, I will not pick any movie I like from that because that is racist, because it's segregating, and I don't believe in segregation. So I won't pick from that. I think it's racist to do that, even when they do Asian people or Latino. It doesn't matter. It's segregating, and therefore it's racist. I don't support that, so I never pick from that.
I mean, Asian History Month will have Tim Lim on. He can just show his covers.
And I did do black covers. Thank you. It just so happened to be characters who had black in the name. All righty, kids. Don't forget Friday we are doing the Secret Society of Supervillains. So that should be fun. And tomorrow is the best of.
Well, you've said Supervillain Team Up and Secret Society of Supervillains. Which one is it?
The Marvel one. Supervillain Team Up.
Supervillain Team Up.
Yeah,
I got excited when you said that because I heard Secret Society of Supervillains. So imagine how I felt when you did say that. My dreams were crushed again. That will be for DC. So we will get to that eventually. Yeah. Okay. All right. So
Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, over on the on the Geeky Puppet Show. Best of the week. Talking about the books come out this week. I may or not be dead from shoveling snow.
Okay. Tune in to find out. What are the odds that this guy takes the opt out and leaves $40 million on the table? Could you imagine being in that position? Say, no, I can do better. I'll just leave that $40 million for a year. You know, you can have it. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
God, we should have been athletes.
All righty, kids. Thanks for hanging out with us, and as always, thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good night.
Good night, kids.